11 effective ways to be able to make a right and decisive decision. There are people who spend a lot of time and energy on the simplest decisions, and in the end, they cannot handle it well, and they are always afraid of the consequences of their every decision. But with a few tricks you can learn how to be assertive. First of all, you should remember that not all of our decisions are going to be completely right and have great results. You just have to learn how to make informed decisions. When making a decision, consider the following methods so that you can act decisively. 1. Don't run away from doubt. Sometimes people cannot make a firm decision because they are afraid of uncertainty or doubt about something too much. In fact, it may not be clear from the beginning whether our decisions are right or wrong. When a person is in doubt about something, he is afraid and cannot make the right decision. This problem is one of the biological characteristics of humans that helped them survive in the Stone Age. If the people of that era did not hesitate before their every action, it might have cost them their lives. We have brought this feeling from the Stone Age to our modern world. Therefore, you must learn to put aside the fear of uncertainty when making decisions. You should know that it is not always possible to make completely correct decisions, and some decisions are associated with a percentage of error. 2. Set yourself a deadline. When faced with an issue that does not require an immediate response, set yourself a deadline. When you keep putting off a decision about something, it becomes hard to do it. In addition, making a decision at the last moment and in a hurry will usually be wrong and incorrect. 3. Get as much information as you can. In order to be able to make a firm decision, you need to have enough information about what you are going to decide about. When you have enough knowledge about a subject and have examined all its angles, you can make a decision more easily. 4. List the pros and cons of your decision. If you can't make a firm decision and are constantly in doubt about which is the best thing to do, the best way is to write down the pros and cons of the decision you want to make. In fact, by doing this, you will have a picture of the consequences of the decision you make, and thus you will make the best decision, and at the same time, you can choose more objective options. 5. Advance two options at the same time. To be able to make a decisive decision, you can think of more than one option. In fact, if you consider two solutions for the same issue, you can make a decision with more confidence. That way, you know if one of the things doesn't go right, you have another option to use to solve your problem. 6. Don't be fanatical. Sometimes you are faced with two options where you know the consequences of one, but you don't know the other. In these cases, the option whose result is clear may not be the best option, and you need to take a little risk and choose another option. At this moment, you should not be fanatical and only think of a predictable decision. Be creative and go for an option that has an uncertain outcome, but may be better than an option with a certain outcome. 7. Remember your resolutions. In whatever matter you decide, keep the consequences and results in mind. You can even write down the results somewhere so that whenever you have to make a similar decision, you can make a decision without hassle and anxiety. 8. Know when to trust your instincts. It's true that logic and weighing the situation comes first, but sometimes your instincts come in handy. Sometimes the most important decisions in life are made on instinct. Therefore, you can refer to your heart when deciding on a matter. But if you can't make up your mind and nothing comes to mind, chances are you're not in tune with your emotions right now, which could be caused by too much stress, fatigue, or overthinking. You can take a short walk, go to a quiet place and rest, or sleep more. When your mind is calm, you will perform better and make correct and decisive decisions. 9. Define your values. Another trick to lighten the burden of making decisions is to identify the things you value in life. If you feel like you don't know, and you are not sure what to do and what decision to make, rely on your values and say to yourself, what decision do I need to make in order to achieve what is important to me in life? With this way of thinking, you can make decisions more easily and without fear. 10. Plan ahead. Plan ahead for everything in your life, from shopping for clothes to even your meals. This method will not only save you from spending a lot of mental energy on small daily tasks, but you won't have to make tedious decisions about anything. At the same time, planning about various issues will help you not to have to make quick decisions, and as a result, anxiety will not come to you. 11. Don't be afraid to make bad decisions. Do not assume that all your decisions must be correct and perfect. In fact, another reason why most people are afraid of making decisive decisions is that they want their decisions to be absolutely right. Of course, the fear of error occurs for two reasons. First, you may have a bad memory of a mistake in the past that had a very bad outcome for you and now scares you from making a decision again. Second, since you were told so much from childhood that you should be successful and never fail in your work, you are afraid of making decisions. But you have to remember, making mistakes and failing is a part of life. Failures usually make a person stronger and more aware. To be able to overcome these two problems, make small and unimportant and even wrong decisions. For example, when buying a sandwich for your boss, buy food that he does not like. Your brain is telling you at this moment, you should wait for the consequences of your action. But surely you can see that nothing bad happens. Or don't go to the dentist on time and be a little late. Your brain may tell you to start thinking about a new dentist. Then you realize that you were completely wrong and there was no need to worry. In this way, you can reduce your fears in making decisions. With the mentioned methods, you can gradually gain confidence in yourself and your decisions and make decisive decisions for important issues in your life. Thank you for being with us until the end of this video. And if you have any questions or suggestions, be sure to share them with us in the comments section. Wherever you are, be happy and victorious and rich. See you in the next video.